Hey guys, this is Cuba Crusher here. Welcome to part 19 of Let's Play Metroid Prime, and we are back in the Sun Chamber. Why, you might ask? Well, we have to fight these Chozo ghosts right here. And I just wasted a super missile. I hate their respawn thing. So yeah, we're gonna be fighting the... I'm sure we're all familiar with Chozo ghosts now, because... Well, let me tell you something, guys. This is where you're gonna be first... If you played through the game normally and you didn't get the early Ice Beam, this is going to be where you first encounter these things, which is why when we were entering, or going up to the Sun Chamber, if you watched last episode, we saw a Chozo ghost that, like, just pretty much fly through the wall, and he came to here pretty much. Well, that would be the first time that we'd see one, so you'd be curious about what it was, but because I did a sequence break in the game, we already know what they are, so, well, you know, naturally I didn't show a too worried expression, although I don't like these things, don't get me wrong. So, this would be where you first encounter them otherwise. In which case, well, they're still annoying. So, yeah, they give us 3 of them to fight, so. And as we all know, you can only hit them with power beam based weapons, which is A, the super missile, or B, just regular power beam shots, or charge beam shot. So as you can see, we killed one of them, so we have 2 more left, so... And yes, we have to do this if we want to be able to beat the game. So, that's the sad part. We have to pretty much kill these guys, otherwise we can't beat the game. So, it's okay though, they're not that bad. Just use super missiles, because, well, super missiles I find super missiles to do the most damage to them, because not only do they lock onto them, but they also hurt a whole lot too. I think even on like hard mode, it takes like at most like 3 super missiles to kill them. So now it's just one-on-one. I hate Chozo ghosts. So now it's one-on-one, me versus him. Let's fight mano y mano, boy. I got you. Where'd you go? Where are you? There you are. Die. Okay, well, he's probably almost dead now. That took a huge super missile shot, and plus I must have hit him with the charge beam before then, so he's gotta be almost dead. Let's see here. Yep, one more hit should do it. Any day now. It's a shame we don't have anything we can see these guys either. They just disappear, and they disappear. For all we know, he could be right behind us. And there we go. He died. And for killing all 3 of them, we get, yep, you guessed it, a Chozo artifact. One of the 12 things we need to beat this game that the Chozo were talking about that they were so desperately in need of, as I'm sure we are all aware of now. So that gives us our 3rd Chozo artifact, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Let me look on the checklist right here. It says 4th of 12, but we only have 3. Yep, we only have 3. But hey, 3 out of 12, that's not terrible. That was one of the easier ones to get, believe it or not. And by easier, I mean like the location of it, I guess. Although, to be honest, when I first played through the game, I never would have thought to go back to the Sun Chamber to backtrack. Like, I never would have thought that, so... I guess that's a pretty well hidden one if you're new to the game. So, you know. Go figure. So without further ado, where are we going to go? I'm trying to remember. This has been... I recorded this a few days ago, and I'm actually commentating over it like right now, so I'm actually trying to remember where we went. So I'm going to go out this way to the Arbitorium. Because since we finally killed those Chozo ghosts, we can actually go this way now. So, yeah. But as I've already mentioned before in the last episode, I think, the reason why I don't like going through this way... Chozo goats, because I got the early Ice Beam. So let's break that, and let's run like crap. Ow, run, 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 run. Okay, good. I hate those things so much. Oh yeah, I remember now, we're going to the Dynamo. And if you remember, we got one of our earlier missile expansions from the Dynamo, but there's another missile expansion in the Dynamo, so... And now that we have the Spider Ball, we can go grab that. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and go and grab it. It was pretty much in the area, if you don't remember, it was where we got the charge beam, so I'll show you where. I'm gonna stop commentating for a few seconds, like catch my breath, and not that I'm out of breath right now, but I'm gonna like stop commentating until we get there. Okay, so if you remember in this area right there, back there, you just throw a missile at that to get the missile expansion earlier there, and now we see the spider ball track that we can finally use. So let's use it. And we see a missile expansion up there, so now that we got that missile expansion, we are going to be going now, I believe, to the ruined fountain, which is the area that's, oh gosh, where was that? The ruined fountain's pretty much the area where we first came in to, like, the whole area, like the whole Chozo Ruins area, like this whole part of it. So don't worry about that. It's a pretty easy missile expansion. Like these few missile expansions right here, they're easy to get. It's just a matter of whether you're lazy or not. You don't want to backtrack. That's the thing with most of these things. That's the thing with most games. I don't like backtracking games. In which case, some of you might be wondering why I chose to play Metroid Prime in the first place, because as we all know, Metroid games, you have to backtrack a whole lot. If you're going for 100%, that is. But even then, even if you don't go for 100%, Metroid games are just full of backtracking. But regardless, let's just keep running, because I do not like Chozo Ghosts, and I don't want to deal with these things again. Those things take, like, gosh, like 5 minutes to fight, even if you do it, like, perfectly, pretty much. And hit every one of your shots, they still take around like 5 minutes to kill. So here we are in the ruined fountain. What you're going to want to do is roll in the morph ball, go into the fountain part of it, and pretty much the fountain will shoot you up. Use your spider ball, don't fall off like I did there. Okay, so let's get back in and try again. So what we're going to want to wait for is grab that spider ball up there, and we're just going to want to use the track to go all the way over here. And now we can finally go down and get this missile expansion that everyone's probably noticed ever since we first entered the area, which has been taunting us for so long. Now we can finally get it. Well, ha. Who's laughing now? Me. I have you. You're mine now. You 5 missiles, you shall be mine, and I can use you in whichever way I want. Ha 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 ha. That was kind of weird. Anyway, what we're going to be wanting doing now is go to the main lobby of Chozo Ruins now, like, just the whole main area of it. And, believe it or not, there's another missile expansion there. We were just getting missile expansions galore here. So what you're going to want to do is jump on this wall right here, which as you can see, I didn't make it that time, so. Let me get rid of this guy first, actually. I don't like plated beetles. I waste another super missile. You've got to be kidding me. You know what? There. Ha, can't do anything now. This is why I love the ice beam. But anyway, we want to shoot a super missile at that area right there in the tree. And we can't jump up there even with space jump boots. So what we're going to have to do is jump on that platform right there and go into the tree from there to get your other missile expansion. I know we see a missile expansion right there, but we can't get that one just yet. So let's see, can we make this jump? Yes, we can. So there was one back there, as you can see, but we're not going to be getting that one until way later on in the game. If I remember correctly, that one's really annoying to get. Like, you have to do a whole lot of stuff just to even get the chance to get it. But anyway, I'm not worried about that yet. So go in there, and we get that missile expansion there. Now what we're going to be wanting to do is we're going to be going for another upgrade. I'm sure you guys remember how we got our super missiles for our charge beam, which is pretty much just a charge shot and then press the Y button to use it. Well, believe it or not, there's also other charge beam shots that we can do. Like, you know how you can charge your wave beam up? There's a wave beam upgrade. There's an ice beam upgrade, and later on, as I mentioned before, there's a plasma beam upgrade. They each have their own supercharged shots if you hold them. And right now, we're going to be going to get another one of them. So without further ado, let's go get that after we fight more Chozo ghosts. This is why I don't like this part in the game. Pretty much Chozo Ruins becomes infested with Chozo ghosts. That's the only thing I don't like. Not to mention that the music when you're fighting the Chozo ghosts, I'm not really a fan of that music. It's kind of creepy. Like when I was a little kid, I remember whenever I had to fight the Chozo ghosts, if ever I even got that far to the game, which I did, like eventually, but every time I was fighting them, the music was just creepy. And they're everywhere too. Like, I don't know, just something about the music's very eerie. I don't know. So, let's just go ahead and kill these guys. Okay, good, one down. Don't have to worry about him that much longer. Or any longer. What am I saying? Much longer? He's dead. He can't really do anything when you're dead. Although, technically speaking, I guess they're ghosts, so aren't they already dead? Let me ask Velociraptor that. I don't know. So anyway, let's see, where's this other guy? Oh, whoa. No spawning next to me. No siree. So, let's see here. Now let's go all the way up the ramp. And now we can actually use this spider ball track right here. Seeing anything familiar here, guys? They give us a new item. They force us to use it, whether we want to or not. So let's see here. Oh wow, my missile count number. Wow. Anyway. Yes, I know door can't be opened without weapon. Jeez. So anyway, here we are in the Tower of Light. This area is a very important area later on. I'm probably going to have to cut here later on in the game because I don't want to like show all of that again with Chozo ghost fights. So the next time that we're going to have to be going to this room, I'm just going to be cutting to like this room right here. So you might want to memorize this room so you'll know where to go. But anyway, that's not as important now. So as you can see, we have these long cracks of brimstone in the wall. And I was getting a text message there. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that's my friend texting me. But anyway, that's beside the point. So what we're going to be wanting doing here is there are 4 pillars right here that we're going to be wanting to shoot missiles at. So let's see here. Because there's something at the very top of this whole area right here. And you guessed it, it's the Wave Buster. And the only way we can destroy these breaks in the walls, I'm sure you guys can tell, is through missiles. And I have 46 right now. And this area is very missile heavy. There it is right there. There's the Wave Buster. So anyway, this area is pretty heavy. So, and we're actually coming up close on like time to where we're gonna have to like, I'm not gonna have enough time to like do the next thing. So I'm probably gonna like cut and like meet you guys back at the ship where I can refill my missiles. So we're gonna start the next episode back at my ship again. I hate to do it again, guys, but this game really like nails it into the fact that you need missiles to move on. But anyway, so we're just gonna be doing that, and we'll start the next episode back at the ship. So that enemy I just scanned down there, let me get into his description. That was a plated puffer. They're pretty much just like normal puffers, except, well, you have to kill them with missiles, if I remember correctly. So go figure. And they're very annoying because they still leave behind the poison and everything, I think, if I remember correctly. So anyway, let's see here. Be careful about your missile shots too, also, because the Oculus right here, which are blocking some of the pillars that are very annoying, they can block and deflect. Oh gosh, that sun is bright. They're very, they could block off one of your missile shots and then you'd be out of missiles. So, as you can see, I have 0 missiles now, which is why I'm starting next episode back of the ship where I can get more missiles, because it's depleted. So, yeah. Now we're going to be getting our second beam combo. Aside from the super missile, we're going to be getting the, as I mentioned before, the Wave Buster. And now that we have the Wave Buster, I think this is a good part to cut. So, like I said before, I'm going to see you guys later on for part 20. This has been Koopa Crusher. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you back at our ship. Goodbye.